Hi, I'm Forrest Fisher and welcome to iPad Wireless Screen Display, or how educators and presenters can easily display their iPad screen on a projector in a wireless fashion, and therefore move about the room during the instruction or the presentation. This could be a very helpful situation because currently most what we call pads in classrooms don't actually display the monitor image on the pad. Also, any wireless video connections between computers and projectors have been very expensive and not worked in a really exceptional fashion. And lastly, while it's true that iPad 2s can connect to a projector via cable, in my experience, that cable actually comes unplugged very easily, and that can certainly interrupt the instruction. So here's one solution. Use an Apple TV device. It's not very expensive, not very big, and it works with your iPad, a wireless network, a projector with what's known as an HDMI port on it or connection to it, and an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable does not come with the Apple TV device, so you will need to buy that separately. So how does this work? Well, first, you connect the Apple TV box to electricity and connect the HDMI cable to the projector. It would look something like that. You see the little box is sitting on the projector on the top there, and it's connected to the power and it's connected to the projector. Then on the projector, you have to tell it to display the HDMI source. Then using the Apple TV remote, you change the settings. It's probably a good idea to rename the box itself. Its default name is Apple TV, and if you use more than one on your school's network, then it's going to get confusing. So name them for the classroom or something like that. And then you also have to put in the settings to connect the Apple TV box to your wireless network. Now please note that the Apple TV box does not have a browser in it. So if your wireless system requires to bring up a browser and put the password in at that point, this will not work with that. It can only work with WEP or WPA or those kind of classic wireless network passwords. Settings look something like that, and they're very easy to navigate. Then you have to connect the iPad to the same wireless network. Once that's done, then on your iPad, either double-click the home button or push up to display the taskbar. Swipe right to display the sound controls and the screen lock and the things that have always been there. But now, since your iPad can find the Apple TV box, there's a new control there. It's called the AirPlay control. You click on that and you tell it that you want to display on Apple TV, and you turn the mirroring on. And that's it. Everything that's on your iPad screen will now be displaying on your projector. Now you might be thinking, I don't have an HDMI capable projector. I'm not sure what one is. Can I still use this with my projector? Well, sort of. There are several HDMI to analog converters available. Be advised, however, they sell cables with just the right ends on them, and those almost never work. Some sort of digital to analog conversion is required. But even in that, in my research, they're only successful about 50% of the time. Half the people love them, half the people hate them. They just don't work. On top of that, the screen on your iPad has very small text and a lot of other images and displays that are very precise and tiny. So an older projector with a less quality display is probably not going to produce the kind of results that are going to be effective for a classroom or a presentation situation. So overall, my advice is go ahead and buy a new projector, make it a good one. Most new projectors do have an HDMI port as part of them, and so that should take care of it. Well, thank you, and I hope this has been helpful, and have a great day.